everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Venetia Alexander Marshall, and welcome. If you are new here, hi, how are you? Don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you click the notification bell so every time I'm uploading a new video, you are notified. Day 6! We are on day 6. We almost over. This is finally almost done with this very long, very extended version of my 7 days of makeup looks that was supposed to start December and around Christmas. And yeah, it is going on into Black History Month. But you know what? That's fine. That's good. That's dandy. And it actually is kind of fitting for day 6 and day 7 since I finally figured out my days 6 and 7. They're both going to be Black-owned makeup brands. Fitting for, now that we're in February, Black History Month. So yeah, and then not only am I going to be doing day 6, this is also going to be like a get ready with me as well because my daughter just called me. So she is taking me out to eat tonight. So we're going out to eat. I'm just waiting on her to come back. She is actually cutting hair on a Sunday. Then she wants to go to Juicy Seafood knowing the Grammys come on tonight. And she usually knows we be glued to the TV for the Grammys. But you know that's nor here nor there. No here nor there. So yeah, so I'm actually got dressed really quickly because it was kind of my rest day. Plus everything is kind of thrown off. I will be doing a chit chat get ready with me again to let you know what's been going on in our household, because right now our whole household has been completely thrown off to the point to where OMG, my husband had to buy us a new refrigerator because our current refrigerator that we've barely had for 3 years died. So we're getting a new refrigerator, but we've had to wait so long. It's finally supposed to get here this Thursday, and he ordered it last Thursday. That they told him, oh, it's going to, no, that he ordered it Wednesday. They told him it was going to be here the next day. Yeah, not the next day, like a week from now. So yeah, so that's why we're going out to eat. I can't cook. I can't do anything. Literally everything in the refrigerator, I've had to throw it away. Like the refrigerator stunk, and I had just made groceries. So I'm having to replace everything that was in the refrigerator that was destroyed. So that's why I am dressed, and I am going to do day 6 and treat day 6 as a get ready with me, even though it is day 6 of 7. So what brand am I going to be doing today? Well, what I'm doing today was actually day 7 on my other channel. If you have not subscribed to my other channel, I always link my other channel in the cards above so you can subscribe, because I did finish out the 7 days of makeup looks. Same, I was behind with the 7 days of makeup looks because of my eyes. And now with the weather that's starting to act crazy again, I am dealing with eczema patches around my eyes and on the back of my ears again. So Benadryl, here I come. Look like I'll be taking some more Benadryl again. So day 6. So what are we going to be wearing today? Everything I'm going to be featuring today for day 6 is everything Mented Cosmetics. Who is Mented Cosmetics? If you're not familiar with Mented Cosmetics, Mented has actually been around for years. It is owned by 2 Black women who runs Mented Cosmetics. If you want to call Mented high-end, you can call it high-end. However, I don't know, because some of the products from Mented Cosmetics you can actually find in Target. So I have found some of their things on Target, but I go to their website. I've gotten everything off of their website. So I have mostly everything Mented with the exception of one product, which is their concealer. I believe they have a concealer. I just haven't had the opportunity to pick up the concealer, but I do know they have a concealer, but I don't have it with me. So I'm going to be using another concealer from another Black-owned makeup brand. But to everything is Mented. Mented started out, how I got familiar with Mented was lipsticks. I saw them come up on my Facebook one day. This was several years ago. I want to say this was around 2018, I think, around 2018, 2019. Something around there was when I first discovered Mented Cosmetics. Then I saw influencers like Jackie Aina and Makeup Shayla used their products. I saw Alyssa Ashley use their products back several years ago, and they were talking about Mented Cosmetics. Mented Cosmetics were geared for women of color, and they really were known for just their lip products. And I mean, any nude lip color you could think of, and you are of the melanated shade, they had a lipstick nude for your lips. That's what really drew me to Mented. Then they had eyeshadow palette. This one eyeshadow palette, it took me forever to get it, but I finally did get it. This was, again, got it a few years ago. I still have it. I know it's probably expired, but I'm still going to use it. When I tell you pigmented, pigmented. Then they came out with a second eyeshadow palette. Pigmented, it is pigmented. Everything Mented Cosmetics, I love. I absolutely love Mented Cosmetics. If you're not familiar with Mented Cosmetics, you can find some of their products in Target. But again, to me, they've always been that high end, on the high end spectrum. But I don't know, because you can now find them in Target. However, some of their products at Target is the same price you're going to find on the website. So take it however you want. If you want to call it drugstore adjacent, I'm still going to forever call it high end, because to me it's kind of more high end. So I pretty much have everything Mented Cosmetics, again with the exception of one product. So come on. I rambled a little bit too much because it's supposed to be a get ready with me. So let's go ahead and let's get this makeup look going. I don't know why I can't talk, but we're going to go ahead and get this makeup look for day 6 of 7 featuring Mented Cosmetics. As always, I do have my handy dandy mirror with me. I had to run and go close my door right quick because you can hear the women's basketball game going on. I think it was North Carolina. One of them Carolinas was playing. That kind of closed my door. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get started with this Mented Cosmetics makeup look. Again, Mented is one of my favorite black-owned makeup brands. It's just one of my favorite brands in general. I have many makeup brands that I absolutely enjoy, but it's something about Mented I really do enjoy. And speaking of, as I'm doing this video, my daughter is pulling up, so she's gonna see me do this video and she bumping. So if you hear music, that's my daughter pulling up. So let's go ahead and get started with primer. They had too long ago did this primer. The primer has only been out, I want to say, for about a year and a half or so, maybe 2 years. This is something I've never seen before. This is from Mented. This is the Mented Cosmetics Perfect Prime Face Primer. The primer is in the form of a stick, and I've never seen a primer in the form of a stick before. So yeah, I kind of mixed this with another primer because it is very matte, and then you kind of have to rub it to activate it. But the reason why I mixed this primer with another primer, because I do have dry skin and this is very matte. So what I do is I just rub it on my face like so, and then I pat it. As my daughter walks in the door with her shades on, look at her. So here is the primer. I am just pressing it on in my skin. It's kind of give you, so see, I'm putting it on just like this. All right, so now I'm just going to press. I'm just kind of going to do like this. Press. If you're a person with oily skin, you will like this. Me, I kind of have to mix it with another primer or something like the liquid filter from either Charlotte Tilbury or e.l.f. That would work out fine. There's also like a highlighter primer from another black-owned brand called Range Beauty. That would also work with that. I actually mixed that with the Range Beauty and it worked. My makeup looked really good. So I'm just patting it in my skin. Okay, so for foundation, I'm not going to do anything on top. For foundation, I am going to go in with the stick foundation from Mented Cosmetics. The shade I am in is M20. This used to be my travel foundation. I used to go all over the place with this foundation stick. This is more of a neutral shade. It is a shade darker, but I can make it work. I absolutely enjoy this foundation. This is what it looks like. So that's why I say it's a little darker for me. I want to say I wore this foundation when we went out of town. A couple of years ago, we went out of town for family, all of us, and I wore this foundation. And this foundation lasted for about 14 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. I'm not gonna spot conceal because my daughter and I are only gonna be out for what, a couple of hours, maybe?
Yeah, because we gotta go to Walmart too.
All right, so this is what the foundation looks like blended. That's why it is a hair darker because it's M20. It's a neutral shade. They have several shades for everyone, and I like the fact that it's not super full coverage. It's buildable coverage. I was going to spot conceal, but I'm not going to spot conceal. Again, I don't have a concealer from them. I know they have a concealer, so I am going to go in with my concealer from Black Opal. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put the concealer, and I've already set the first part of my face as my daughter is standing right there looking. So she's going to be standing here the rest of the time while I do this makeup look. So if you hear her, she right here.
Mom, you was supposed to be done.
Well, I didn't know you was going to be fast. So I've already set my face with the first setting powder. I'm going to use the second setting powder, which is also from Mented Cosmetics. This is the medium deep shade. Again, another favorite of mine. If you're not familiar with anything Mented Cosmetics, they are very good. And their setting powders and also their bronzer that I'm about to use next. When I tell you next level pigment, it is next level pigment. So I am going to use this setting powder for my all over face to set the rest of my face. Next is bronzer. This bronzer, I had to wait for this bronzer to get back in stock when I first got it because they were sold out. This is the Mented Cosmetic bronzer. This particular shade in Yacht Life was sold out. But I was able to get it, and this bronzer, this is what it looks like. Very deep reddish bronzer. Very good for contouring. I am not going to contour. I'm just going to do something really, really quick. A very light dusting of the bronzer because I am pretty much tanned or enough product on my face with the second setting powder from Mented. But this is very good for chiseling out your contour. Next is blush. This blush, I might have to throw my blush away because it cracked and I didn't know it cracked. This is the blush from Mented. This is the shade Berried Away. And when I mean you just need a little bit of this blush, a little bit goes a long way. But look at my blush. It cracked. So I'm kind of having to hold it like that because I don't want it to completely fall out. But I'm only going to use a smudge of the blush because literally a little bit of the blush goes a very, very, very long way. So I'm just going to take some of the blush. That's what it looks like. I just need a small... Ooh, I look like a clown. Look, Pennywise. I just need a little bit because I went too crazy just that fast with this blush. Next is eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow palette. They offer 2 eyeshadow palettes from Mented Cosmetics, but being that I had already did a couple of makeup looks with this eyeshadow palette, I might as well just left it up here. They have one that I believe is like 9-pan eyeshadow palette. I have that in the back, but I am going to use the Every Night eyeshadow palette from Mented Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. This eyeshadow palette, if you're not familiar, this is what it looks like. This is more of a glam night palette, going out, having fun kind of eyeshadow palette, neutrals, and have a black in here as well. So I'm just going to do very, very simple. So on my crease, I think I'm going to go ahead and put, ooh, do I want to do that shade? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this shade right here. I'm going to put that shade all over my crease. All right, I just went ahead and put a shimmer on my lid. So this is the shimmer that I just put on my lid. So I just went ahead, did that, and just blended the 2 shades together. Next is setting spray. You kind of have to be careful with this setting spray because it kind of make it look a little oily. But it does soak up. Oh, anyway, it sops up the powders. Why she had to do that to interrupt my video? Anyway, I'm going in with the Mented Cosmetic Better Setter Setting Spray. You do have to shake this up. It's almost similar to the Rare Beauty Setting Spray where you have to shake it up. It gives like this glow effect. Kind of be careful with the mister. The mister is a little intense, but it's not so intense where it just hits you in the eye. But yeah, this gives more like that glow. To me, sometimes you have to have it on for a little while. I think that's the one con. It almost makes me look oily, but it's more of the glow. Next is mascara. This is from Mented. This is the Lash mascara. This is a tubing mascara. This is what it looks like. This is the brush. You either like it or you don't. Sometimes it gives me lifts, sometimes it don't. But lately it's been giving me lifts, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my eyes. The brush is a little big for my bottom lashes with my baby lashes at the bottom because I don't have a lot of lashes at the bottom. All right, last is lip. This is what Mented Cosmetics was known for when they first came out, their lip products. So I had to get one of the popular brands from when they first came out. I still have this lipstick. I still wear this lipstick. Several YouTubers from back in the day wore this lipstick shade. I still love this lipstick. This is their semi-matte lipstick. The shade I have is Brand Nude. When I tell you Brand Nude is that girl, this is what Brand Nude looks like. This is an absolute true nude for my melanated skin, and you're gonna see why. It's creamy. Even though it's supposed to be a semi-matte, it still works on my skin. And then it smells like chocolate. It did. See? Now, if you want to put a liner on there, you can. I do have their lip liner. I have a lip liner up here from Mented. I tell you, they're known for their lip products. Their liquid lipsticks, their bullet lipsticks, their lip liners, lip glosses. This is the shade Foxy Brown in the lip pencil that I have, also from Mented, and it is retractable. I might line for just a little bit with this. Even though I don't really need one, I'll go ahead and do one. Yeah, I don't really need it because it blends in with the lipstick. But this is the lip pencil in Foxy Brown. So that is it with this makeup look featuring Mented Cosmetics. Now I'm about to head out the door because all this makeup about to come off in a little while when we go eat seafood. I think I know what I'm going to eat and I'm not going to have no lips left. So now we're down to day 7. I will bring you day 7. Again, day 7 will be once again another black on makeup brand. Again, fitting that we're now in Black History Month, and I should have been done with this a long time ago. So yes, that is it with this makeup look. Now we're headed out the door. With that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.